This week on the show, we're featuring Sunstone, sandstone under the microscope cam, Mamouns, shawarma sandwich on Why'd I Buy That, 7 new jokes, and content more confusing than parking in Manhattan. Was Dora the Explorer telling Swiper to delete his dating apps? Swiper, no swiping. He's trying to steal your heart. Let's start the show. Missing the part in between this video and the other video where I shape it. That's what I was looking for. There's some video where I use the hand grinder, the Dremel style tool, the handheld rotary tool, to split the sunstone, and it was somewhere around the other ones, I think, but I've just got too much to do to try and find it. Sandstone is sandstone is very soft. Sunstone is very hard. Very, very hard. Very, very hard. And I mean, like, man, I was grinding on this thing and I'm like putting fine touches on it, and I'm like, oh, wait, this is the 100 grit. I thought it was the 240. Then I started using the 240 and I'm like, oh, okay, 1000 grit polish up. Nope, that's not the 1000 grit. Still using the 240. So I'm wondering what it's going to look like under the microscope, because I didn't put a lot of time into the cerium oxide polish, and it's going to create kind of a mystery for us. We'll see shortly. Doop 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 doop. How's it going, Colette? What you up to today? Things and stuff of the thing-like stuffular variety? Alright. Let's fast forward to here. Where's that? Did we already do it? Did I already do the Sunstone? Oh, it just skips through parts of it. That's not okay. No, that's the fake ruby. That's just a big piece of rose quartz. I must have only hit it like one time. And it was somewhere around here. Interesting. Let's see if any of these pieces relate to it. Nope. These are all pieces of rose quartz. No sunstone there. That's opal and orange selenite. So beautiful blue selenite in New York. That's basically where we are. And the pencil tells me that I had like a dull Dremel diamond blade to split that with. Oh, Gladys, she loved it. Gladys is amazing. She's just downright amazing. And the thing is, she she made this funny joke, right? Like, so I get there and I go over to help move some stuff to put a TV up, and because you know Jeannie was gonna move a couple things so that the people could come and put up this TV, and then another gentleman came and brought some sandwiches and salads, and Gladys says, "Here, would you like a Swiss cheese and ham croissant?" And I was like, "Oh, sure, that'd be great." And then she's like, Here, let me warm it up for you. And she goes and microwaves it. She comes back and she hands it to me and she says, here, I warmed it up for you. I never do anything for anyone, but I warmed it up for you because I care. And that's the joke, is that she's always doing things for people. But she's like, I never do anything for anyone, so feel very special that I did this for you. It's like, oh, come on, Gladys. You're just being funny. She's adorable. Absolutely adorable. And, yeah, I put it on a spoon, and I gave it to her, and she liked it. I should have got, like, a chain. I need to get some, like, like, chain, like a roll of chain, because I actually have lobster claws. I need to get chain on a roll so I can roll out. That's a great song. Or not, I don't really remember. Okay. Can finally relax a little bit. Not too much. Getting restless leg. I can tell it's been over a week since I did Taekwondo. I've been doing kicks from here and there when I'm going places. I'm like kick, kick, turn, kick, kick, hook, kick, snap. So that's a thing. I was a little thrown off on what day it was. I wasn't sure if it was Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Oh yeah, a little bit of that going on. So, it's like, okay, we gotta do Jeannie's thing, and then we gotta do the gem show, and I gotta reply to people, and I gotta update the church website, and I actually had to get out and mow, and weed eat. My one place over by the restaurant. It's just an empty lot. It was really shaggy. Be a good place for like a car wash. You know what I did? Just because there's so much to think about and consider and, you know, double check, and I don't have like the ability to make sense. So I'm trying to, you know, reply to people. And so what I did was I made a list of all of the people I need to reply to that I could reply to while I was driving. And then I'm going to reply to them. Dangerous? Yes, it was very dangerous. But dangerous? No, it wasn't very all that dangerous, to be honest. So the blowout, it was just, it's like a standard thing. You're going down the road, and then all of a sudden one of your tires is like, so if you think about it, your rim has the tire on it, and it's got the sidewalls, right? So you got the tire, and so what happened was the sidewall gave out and the rim sat down on the tread. Now eventually the rim would chop that away. How many miles? 20, maybe 10 miles, depending on how fast you're going. But it'll chop that away, and then you'll just be sitting on the rim. The outside of the tire will go, you know, down the road like a gator skin. But I knew. I pulled over. I said blast it all. I looked at my tires, all of them, the remaining ones. And then I pulled a bunch of stuff out. Pulled the spare tire out. Put it on. And it drove on my way. It wasn't easy, and it sucked. I think it threw me off like an extra hour. But you deal with it. That's why I took all my tools that I thought I might need. You know, extra things just in case. Ah. It's not, it's not that it's hard driving out there. Because, I mean, driving out there and the tire aside, but the tire, it's nice because you spend one day driving out there, one day driving back, right? It's that it's like between the tolls and the gas, I mean, it's like $350 to $400 just to drive out there and back. And it's more than that to fly. So driving is the better option. Plus, I was able to use my car this time a lot. And I was able to live stream driving, which is kind of cool. I wish I had talked more on the live streams. I wish I had live streamed more. I wish I had, like, walked around the city and live streamed more. But mostly what I did was I learned a lot, Colette. Now, I got some ideas. I think I'm going to do, like, a skit bit. How to take your watermelon to the city. Something like that. I also want to go back and get some dinner for Helene and all of the wonderful people who went to dinner. Helene and Michelle Schwartzman and Paul Hallisey all went to dinner, and I missed out on it, so I'm gonna go back and buy them dinner. And you know what we should do? We should put on a show at Grove 34. That would be cool. I'll just book Grove 34, have them come do part of the show, and it'll be fun. We'll make a night of it. I like the idea. Alright, we have something to plan. In the meantime, there's a lot of work to be done. Which is why we gotta get under the microscope, because this is only a 20-minute video. On the way back, I stopped along the road and got some rocks. It's Pennsylvania sandstone. And I think it's full of oil. Looks kind of early. Kind of want to know. Let's see. Pennsylvania stone. Blue stone. Red. Jasper, red gravel, and Conestoga red stone. Okay, Pennsylvania red rock. Redstone. Pennsylvania red rock. But that's just a mountain. It doesn't say what it's made of. Okay. It doesn't exactly say what's in Pennsylvania, but I think there's some copper in here, and we're gonna find out under the microscope cam. Okay, is that copper or not? And I think there might be some oil in here, because it said something about shale, right? I mean, it's definitely grits of sand, and sand is like... Sand is, bits of quartz all stuffed together. Okay, we're going to look at two different colors of it, but I'm going to poke this tip up inside of here and see if we can focus in on it. It's coming at ya! That's about as close as we can get with this microscope cam. That's supposed to be 1,000 times, guys. I don't know if that's 1,000 times or not. Like, whatever size you're seeing it now, it's supposed to be 1,000 times smaller than that. It's like, wait a minute. Exactly. So it's chunks of different stuff with contaminants. Bits of rust, bits of clean quartz, bits of ash and shale. Could be bits of dinosaurs or like clam shells or something. And no, I cannot tell if that is... Whoops, this is the wrong cord, isn't it? Or did I use the wrong cord? Anyways, here's the two different colors. So I was like, is that oil? Because it looks kind of drainy, like it's coming down the mountain. And here's what happened is I had to pull over to check the oil, and I looked at this boulder, and it had this piece cracking out of it, right? It was like sticking out of the side. And so I reach down and I grab it, and clink, it comes right off. Like there was a little gap, and I was like, boink, and it came right off. So this is the size of it, and that's the color difference. It's just sandstone, but at the same time, it's kind of neat. Think I can break it? Nope. Well, it came right off before, but it ain't easy to break. We could probably chip some off of it under the microscope. Let's take a car key and do that. Yeah. See how it comes off on the key? So it's kind of hard. But at the same time, it's a sedimentary stone. If I do that to a piece of quartz, Nothing. That's pretty hard piece of end member grade quartz, though. I mean, it's not. It's one solid piece. Speaking of solid pieces, this is a nice solid piece of sunstone. Had a lot of cracks in it originally. I really like that deep orange. It doesn't really come through in the picture because of the oak background. But I like that orange quality of the sunstone. And then the fact that I tilted this backside made it a square instead of a kite shape. So it gave it kind of an interesting shape inside. Like there's a square, but then also the kite shape. And then of course it's got the sunstone sparkle. Yeah, I need to polish that better. I should stick that down on the faceter. Because if I got a little bit better quality of a polish, that'd be quite the little stone. Let's see, what did I buy? Why didn't I update the why did I buy that? Slideshow. Something new. Exciting for the show today. So let's go ahead and do that. Whoops. Nope, don't want to delete it. Just trying to adjust the settings to get it to play. I got the files there. Oh, I gotta add a new directory. Okay, so it's probably under why did I buy that, right? Done. I bought a sandwich. A falafel sandwich. It wasn't, no, it was actually a shawarma sandwich. Okay, so Jeannie said Jacob's hungry, and then Tony said take him to Mamouns. So Jeannie took me down to Mamouns, and she's like, you should get a falafel. And I'm like, well, I really need something with meat in it. She's like, well, the shawarma has meat, and so that's what I got. And I go in there, I'm like, all right, let's give it a try, you know, because it's got some meat. And you know what they did? They took this, like, you know, like think of a like long, you know, sausage-shaped bread, like you would get like at a Subway, you know, except it was wider and it was flatter and it was shorter, and they work in half, and so they knife that and open it like a pita pocket and stuff a bunch of like lettuce and tomato and lamb, I think, and didn't ask, and then there was a bunch of sauce, and so they wrapped that up and gave that to me, and that was delicious, and I really enjoyed it. It hit the spot, and that's why I bought that. Have you ever bought a falafel or a shawarma sandwich? And actually what happened is Jeannie got a falafel, and then she ate a little bit, she gave me a little bit of it to try, and then she had a little bit and then took the rest home to Tony because he likes falafel sandwiches, and I liked it. It just, you know, I needed some meat for some reason. But that's what I bought. So I highly recommend checking out Mamouns. It was $9.50 for a shawarma sandwich. And let's see. Oh, they have burger places down there too, and those are $9.50 for a burger. But I didn't get a burger. I almost went over and got some apple fries from this place called Pommes Frites, because I guess that's how you spell apple in Bavarian. But we didn't go. I was pretty full from the sandwich. So, anyways, how's it going, Gorilla? What you up to? Jokes? No, not this week. uh, Not sure what I have really. Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't even have time to really like coagulate them. Oh, okay. Okay. I know why I was spacing out. I forgot. I actually wrote a review for Mamouns. I haven't posted it yet, but I wrote it so I wouldn't forget. And I need to adjust it a little, but here it goes. I'm a big man, and I can eat a lot. I don't, but I could. No, I need it. I'm reading. Okay. I'm a big man. I can eat a lot. I don't, but I tell people I could. Mostly 'cause I have a big mouth. And Mamouns was happy to fill it. For only $9.50, I was filled with enough meat and sauce to keep me satisfied until my dinner date that night. Until my dinner date. Yeah, okay. Anyways, that's the Mamouns review. Uh, I told my psychiatrist I need. I told my psychiatrist that I've been hearing things, so she gave me some earplugs. Oh, this goes with the Mamouns. Somebody at while I was down in the village, somebody asked me if I wanted some to try some jerk chicken. I said, "Can I try some choke chicken?" No, that doesn't sound right. Can I get do you want jerk to try some jerk chicken? And I said, "Can I get some choke chicken?" Anyways, the only other ones I got are my incomplete top 10 list. It's like a top 6 list of things to. So apparently there is a top 10, a list of the top 10 things to do in New York City. But I'm not much of a tourist. I really want to get the real New York experience. So I came up with my own top 10 things to do in New York list. And I checked them all off. Number 1, see a street fight. Number 2, eat a falafel. I mean, that's just a funny word to say. It's it, it's it even sounds like you're laughing. Falafel. Okay, that joke was falafel. Number 3, argue over parking. Number 4, bump the turnstile. Number 4, number 5, the Jersey slide. Number 6, jump the bus. Number 7, step over a homeless person. That was something that Rodney said earlier. Oh, I gotta get his name. His name was Rodney. I gotta get that for next week, because that was a funny extra one. And that's all I got for that one. If you like these jokes, you can find me on OnlyFans at Booty King, home of the Whopper. And if you don't, I guess you can leave a comment below, and I'll respond to it in 6 months. I need to do another live stream for the whole. Did you leave me a comment? Checked your stand up. You did pretty good. Thanks, Gorilla. Knish is a great with a little mustard. just a little mustard on there. I mean, it's not gonna harm you. So I appreciate that. And actually, I wanted to say I got a recording of both me at the comic strip and myself at Rodney Dangerfield's Comedy Club. And I got that uploaded. I just gotta chop it and stick it up there, which will happen hopefully this week. As well as a whole bunch of other things. Time to get to it. It's going to be a great week. You have the power to make it a great week. Oh, I have been working on my shoulders a bit. See if I can do that. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I'll show you guys on Facebook. Uh anyways, I am definitely not in energy mode. But that's alright. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna energize. I'm gonna make it a great week. Just like all of you. You're awesome. I'll see you next time. Have a good night.